Welcome to another episode of Unmade. This is the fourth episode, and you always chill with me, your boy, Andy the Major Star, aka Beautiful Boys, aka What's Gucci, aka Anything Goes, whatever, whenever. Welcome to another episode of Unmade. Um, you know where to catch us. On Facebook, we Unmade. On TikTok, we Unmade underscore. On Instagram, we are Unmade underscore. So today I just want to cover something that's what can I say? That's very much important to independent creative, especially in the music side. So basically today I'm talk to independent music creators. So today's information is for music creators. My independent music creators. If you call yourself independent, this episode is for you, basically. So today I'm gonna speak about music registry, where you take your music from studio to the people, and how to monetize your music from studio to the people. I'm gonna give you different ways to distribute it. To monetize it, which is the distribution side, which is your digital stores and your radio submissions, but I'll go step by step with it. Without how cool, let's just get to this shit. So first things first, music before music kwakho uphuma uqala ukuthumelana ngama-WhatsApp or sengicala, before your music get anywhere, beniceda ingoma studio. The first step to go to is Sambro. Sambro is very much important because Sambro, okay, let me put it like this. What is Sambro? Sambro is it's basically your it's an organization that administrates your music rights as a music creator. Yeah, Samro is an organization that administrates your music rights as a music creator. So first things first, music wakho ungaphumanga, whether you're a group or independent as a group, independent as an individual, this is where you start. Music wakho ungaphumanga studio. First things first, you go to Sambro, and the good thing part about the Sambro, you have a portal now whereby you can upload your songs and all that. So first things first, you go to Sambro, or you get your gadget or anything that you can log on to your online. Then you go to Sambro, put your track there, put your details there. So basically, Sambro is basically wanting to know what the context of that specific project, of that specific song. So what is the context? Context ukuthi ubani uthinte ini, wena ubambe ini, lo wenzani naye lo wenzani. So basically it's the context of the music. That's why every time when you put your context or when you put your information on Sample, they don't need your MP3 song. They just want to know the information. They just want to know the information of the song. So it's basically the context, not the content. It's basically the context, the outline of the song, who did what, how, when, or when. So you start to like a sample. So first things first, you go to Sambro, you register a song. After you promote Sambro, second things, we are going to Risa. You go to Risa. Ingoma kayiphumanga nje, no one has heard it. Ingoma studio, it's still in the PC. It's a rendera, it's a convert, whatever you want to call it. Sambro, Risa. And I'm speaking ngikhuluma kanje step by step. First start Sambro, Risa. What is Risa? Risa basically ngathi i-Risa traffic department yethu music. Yeah, basically Risa is basically your traffic department for your music. So basically what does Risa do? Risa puts a number plate on your song. Risa puts a number plate on the song, on your song, and that number plate is called an what is it? ISRC code. ISRC code, if I'm not mistaken. So it's your ISRC code. That's the code that you use to embed on your song when you submit on your for radio submission. The word music embedding will make sense not long ago. So it's hard. The RISA code, that's the code you take and embed on your song for radio submissions, so that radio can actually track your song, or they can pick your song through their library using that RISA code, that IRC code. So it's that sample, you go to RISA. After RISA, you go to Capazo. Okay? You go to Capazo. What is Capazo? Capazo basically administrates your mechanical right. But okay, I feel yanibona nonke nishaya piano, or nonke nishaya afro, or nonke nishaya hip hop. I hear the hip hop, I hear the instrumentals and all that. But ubani oshaya le saxophone, ubani oshaya le lock drum le, ubani oze nale pattern le krum kum kum kum. You know, mayana, you get. So that's mechanical rights. So basically, Capazo wants to know ubani who did that specific sound, ubani composed leyo sound, ubani bekabambe in, ubani bekabambe in, you know, in terms of instrumental, in terms of mechanical side, ubani pressure iphi party. That's exactly what Capazo means. And most of our national artists, when they speak of our masters, like I got my masters, all my masters, and all that type of stuff. Basically, most of them they speak about this Capazo stuff. But okay, feeling is a game. Spanish sound yam. Nadi kaulo lam. Na press computer yam. Music going up from sound in yam. So the equipment him put my name there. So Capazo basically is that your mechanical rights you get for the songs to come out. So first step, go to Sambro, Risa, Capazo. Then lastly, you go to Sempra. Sempra is very much important also, because the Sempra, what is Sempra? Sempra is actually Sempra monitors your physical performances. Like more performances work. Let's say come to perform somewhere. You know, you need to inform them, but you need to be registered first. When you register, you need to be registered under Sempra, so that when you go performing, you notify them before. It's okay. There's a portal. All these organizations are killing out. They all have portals from Sambro, Risa, Capazo to Sempra. They have portals, so you can go online, create a profile there, and start registering your music. Understand? For your music to be monetized. Lines and lines and whether we say Limpopo, we say Tubani, Etepen, whether we say Gangster's Paradise, GP, or Ulane Mafia's Paradise, Line Kumala. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you are, but you need to register music through these organizations. So Sempra, Sempra basically monitors your performances. It acts as your lawyers motor to perform. Like every time you perform, now they also speak to the event organizers. But it's okay. Don't you alone register really has to perform in Monetising maybe 2 songs. And those 2 songs are registered with us. Then they do their negotiations for you to monetize your money at this side. So whenever there's my royalties. Well, that's the money. In the music side, we call it royalties. So that's when we are going. But gamma royalty, you get, which okay, perform one shoot. But here's the tricky part. I haven't fully found the full information with what if the place is not registered with Sempra, because you're a performer at a gig whereby It's not sampler affiliated, and we notify the sampler, But I feel like that is for sampler. That's for that problem is for sampler. Tina, we've registered to samplers, but notify we say next week you perform that so you get your performing on 1 2 3 1 2 3. How many minutes 1 2 3 1 2 3? Okay, sharp. Bear in mind, music wakho sengaphumanga, having distributed akekho wazi music wakho uploadanga ndawo, not even digital stores. This is where you need to start. Sambro, Risa, Capasso, Sampler, according as I'm mentioning them. Sambro, Risa, Capasso, Sampler, according to step by step. That's the way. Okay. Then another thing I also wanna speak about it's your distribution. How to distribute your music. Well, there's digital stores. Well, we all know digital stores, but I think we all know digital stores by now, whereby there's your DistroKey, there's your TuneCore, there's your CD Baby, there's all of these digital stores that help artists get their music to the world or to the people. But one thing I want to emphasize on is radio. Radio, when you distribute your music or you submit your music through radio. With radio, it's kind of different because it's different because with radio there's something they call music embedding. You know, this is the music embedding I'm speaking about. Music embedding. When you submit your song through to a radio station, you know, these are the steps. First thing first, go to any app store on your phone. Any app store on your phone, whether you're using an Apple, whether you're using Android, whether you're using whatever. Go to your Apple store. There's this app, it's called my app. Well, one of them or the common ones are MP3 tag. The apps are called MP3 tag, MP3 tagger, music tagger, MP3 tag editor, It has to have a tag, like a tag something, But for clean purposes, go for MP3 tag, or something that's close to a song tag. So basically, what does this applications do? These applications is when you download them on your song or on your phone, you upload your song on that MP3 tag. Then on that MP3 tag, that's when uyofaka yonke the information. That's where you're gonna put all the information from the music registries that you are from Sambro. Sambro don't give out RC code. Your RISA code will be needed on that MP3 tag. So basically, MP3 tag is to fill out information of your song. Which anywhere, like when I file MP3 player, I would basically see your cover art, the name of the song, the name of the album here, the published here, the what. So basically MP3 tag and all these taggers on my application to it's basically to do those things. So basically when I download if uploading on that MP3 tag, you can upload your song art on that thing. On your MP3 tag, izophinde futhi ibuze all your details, bani uproducile, bani wenze logo, bani wenze when did you publish it, what year, who's the performing artist. So MP3 tag is all that. Kuzofaka information. Like usually when you like Spotify, when you play any song, then you look at the phone, it has a picture of that art. It has the song, it has the year, it has, when you go to detail, it has all that information. MP3 tag does that, but you have to put it in manual. That's called MP3, that's called embedding, music embedding, basically. So for you to do music embedding, for you to submit on radio stations, your track needs to, or your project needs to be music in bed. Fanele uhambe song by song, ifake lapha kule app, ugcwalise ama-details, ufake i-profile picture or i-song art, ufake ama-details song art, then you save those songs. Save lezo ngoma kule application, boyidlala ngale ku-music player yakho or whatever player you got on your phone. It will show the song art, your description, your years and all that basically. So when you want to do real submission, first start with the kanji. If you download the music registries, do the tagging, do the music embedding. Then after you download the embedding, that's when you take your track to distribution. Distribution. So how do you distribute via radio? Radio, it's actually simple if uzothola radio station is simple. Yeah, it's very simple if uzothola radio station is simple. Nakhona if uzothola station manager nakhona is sharp. But basically a full station manager. So basically when you want to do radio submission, go to any radio station. That's another thing, gents and lads. If you want to do radio submission, asekele novilapha. So let's balekela ama-digital stores. It's ama-digital stores will push our music. No. This is not school thing as full actually. Because we keep on taking out music, we clouding digital stores, we keep music this month, we keep music next month, we keep music next month. When do you get the time to market that is? You're clouding, you're creating traffic. Then you have this thing which people will catch on. When will people catch on? Because you don't market yourself, you're always clouding, creating traffic and control, So that's why I believe if you want to do a project, market that project up and set a target for that project. And another thing, as an independent artist or as an independent creator, you need to have a spreadsheet. Even a spreadsheet on your laptop, on your phone, aside, or when you log in whereby you write your song, you write the details of the song and all the details that are from the music registries, because at the same time when you took out a song, file spreadsheet circle, maybe the song is called The Long. By The Long, it's this minutes in releasing at this cut lazy at this year, it's doing this, normal downloads while they are this first week. Keep stats, basically keep statistics of your own songs, keep statistics of your project. That's how you grow, that's how you know which you're going somewhere. I want to keep it every day when then the only statistics you have listens. No, bro. Listens don't mean jack, dog. Listens don't mean jack. What actually means something is, are you active? Are you consistent? Are you active in your music? Are you going out? Are you are you doing something? Are you doing podcasts? Tell us what's good with your music or what's happening, So basically that's another thing. Radio submissions are still on radio submission. For you to submit your music on radio, you need to do music embedding. All of my apps now called MP3 tagger, song tagger, anything tagger. That is a tagger. That's the one. Put your song there. You put your details of the song there. Go to a radio station. You look for a music compiler. I'll repeat again. If you want your music to be distributed on radio, go to any radio station, whether it's a local radio station or a national radio station. Look for a music compiler. Doesn't matter music compiler for which show, the morning show, afternoon show, night show, graveyard show, it don't matter. Never. Look for a music compiler. At the end of the day, it's not I know one compiler, okay, I'll play a song, but have to pop up something for me now. I was like, cool. Our buyer will pop up something because they know if your music is registered, go one kill our platform. If listeners love your music, they'll request your music and the radio station will be forced ukuthi bathathe ingoma yakho bayifake ku-library yabo. Every radio station has their own library, so it will be very easy for them. When people like your song, they'll take your song and put on their music library and play it whenever or wherever the mood or the emotion of the song is suitable for the environment, you know. So that's why amanye ama-music compare ukuthi pop up something. Abanye abantu, it's your DJs, ama-DJ, like your radio DJs that abanama-gig maybe ngabo 2, like gigs. Usually there's DJs that actually have gigs on radio. If you know, or if you can DM or email one of them, that's always maybe a resident DJ as a Rise FM, or a resident DJ as a Kuala Kuala, or a resident DJ as a GMFM. Oh, shout out to GMFM. GMFM is coming back. GMFM, Greater Middleburg FM, is coming back to Middleburg. Shout outs, but I'll give you more information. I'll get, I think the station manager, I think, Pretty Smith, if you're watching, I need you, girl. So, yeah, that's radio submissions basically. You go to Music Compiler, go to your resident radio DJ, or I'm a presenter. I'm a presenter usually. Some of them they can speak for you, but some of them they just gag. My presenter they just gag. They shit that flame, then they won't play it. But yeah, and another thing, when you submit your song on radio, that song must already, whether it's in a USB or it's a link, just make sure that song you've embedded the information that's needed. The producer, the white on that application, that MP2 tag, that MP2 tag will show you. And you're likely to see through. That's basically the secret of radio submissions, embedding the information from all the music registries to your song, so that your information pops up there, you know. So yeah, what else? It's radio submissions, it's distributions, music embedding, basically that's the secret formula. Basically, my beautiful independent creatives, my beautiful creatives, you know. So that's the only way. Before your music reaches out, I'll just recap quick. Before your music reaches out anywhere, anyhow, step by step, Sambro, Risa, Capasso, Sempra, then it's your digital stores. Then you can distribute via digital stores. Because another thing, when you go to digital stores and you've already did the registries, your IRC code, you can put the IRC code you got from Risa on there. Because usually, digital stores, when you guys put your music on digital stores, they're like, if you don't have, they always say, if you don't have an IRC code, they'll generate one for you. So basically, now since you did all the registrations, you can put your IRC code there. Within a corner, was we monitor the same champion. If your track plays, we monitor or maybe on another radio station. This side we can pick it up. Your song is playing that side, that type of stuff. That one. So I just gave you all the secret formula. Hope you all had a pen and you were writing down, and you're confident and independent now. You will do the right thing now. With my studio, you find my digital stores. Next time, music going nowhere, losing hope, while else will dope. It's those little things that make us lose hope in music registries, because we usually don't do the right music registries, and so music registries just floating around. Or maybe we get an artist we featured artist maybe if I get Casper and I'm not registered with all the music registries, I get Casper my song, then let's say I get Casper my song, then Ngoma blows up. If Ngoma blows up, I ain't gonna get shit. I'm just gonna get the street cred. Good, hey Joe, major star, you dope, you featuring Casper, wait, no, you dope. But in real life, Casper he'd be getting his money because he's registered. His people, you don't get a registry, they can pick up. It's okay, this guy was featured there. So wherever that song, no who cares, but wherever that song is performed, she will touch a little piece of loud that percentage yakhe me. Lone, he's gonna fall under an unredeemed royalties. If we go to Sambro, if you go to Sambro, you call them, they'll tell you there's a lot of unredeemed royalties. And in the bank, people haven't registered, they haven't done jack. People haven't done shit, but whenever keeping going, official match system are cool and expect Big Bang Theory tomorrow without the music registries and to get now. Then you're fucked up. You get fucked up. Shit. But nonetheless, you were chilling with me again on episode number 4. On Facebook, you can catch us on Unmade. Instagram, it's unmade_. TikTok, it's unmade_. Hope this was an informative episode. Hope this was an informative episode, because next time you consider about dope, you got this dope people. Just wanted to get this out of the way, nigga. Just wanted to get this out of the way until got these dope kids. I don't wanna burst the bubble. I don't wanna be a party pooper for this, but believe me. From here onwards, I'm done speaking about music, because it's from here. Now we go. But this is story. this is story for another day. So yeah, shout out. Catch y'all next time on episode number 5. Peace.
Eat the food while it's uncooked, while it's truly you. I wouldn't judge you. I had to say this by your aura, a disorder to our ears. How we gon' chronic G with all this attitude? Nigga in the lessons, he dancing in hall with no armor to protect his sloppy flow that has no straight direction. He feels it gon' be infection right after all his